Welcome, class, to Meganomics 101. Today's beauty vice lesson is on what to do with my husband's wild and thin eyebrows. So let's get started because class is in session. So Chris here, he doesn't have thin eyebrows, but they're definitely two wild and crazy caterpillars. Essentially, what I would do, even if Chris's eyebrows were very thin, I would brush them up. Look at all that. Ooh, that's all gravy, baby. And I will trim all of that excess hair. And if they're really wild, they're growing in all different directions, growing straight out. So you're gonna brush them so that you can really have access to that free edge of the hair. And I'm gonna just lightly, I'm never gonna go in and super straight cut. You wanna go in small little short clips so you don't vanilla ice them and cut certain hairs too short so that there's a demarcation line. So I'm using a spoolie brush or a mascara wand, Sans mascara, to use it, and just some tiny scissors. But notice how pointy these are. I don't like to use the round edge ones. If you trust yourself enough, definitely use the pointy ones. Don't poke them in the eye. Hopefully that goes without saying. And don't chop off their eyelashes. That's why the little short cuts are better, because you can have ultimate control on where you're going. If your husband has crazy hair growing everywhere, and especially if his hair is really dark, go in with the tweezers and just lightly pull out any of the crazy excess that's going too down. Don't go in his line, don't make it perfect, because then they give a feminine arch quality to it. Also, you wanna make sure you're holding the skin really tight. If you're just going at him, you're pulling his skin, you're not giving any friction against the hair that you're pulling, and it actually is more painful. I don't know how much more painful you can get than this, but you sure can if you don't hold the skin taut. Most of the craziest hairs are in the middle. So you want to get in and pull in the direction of the hair. And then here it's growing down. If they have hairs that are up here, you don't want to make them thinner. You just want to clean out what's not adding to the shape of the eyebrow. So be conscious of that. Take a step back, look at your husband lovingly, and then move back in and take the necessary hairs. Keep it simple. We're not trying to make, again, we're not trying to make a feminine arched brow. We're trying to keep it masculine but groomed. Keep that in mind. And that is what to do with your husband's wild and thin eyebrows. Class dismissed.